Would you pay almost $21,000 for a Rolex Submariner Hulk? Or would you prefer a watch with the same design from the brand Steeldive that only costs $112? The difference is huge. But can a $112 knockoff give you the same satisfaction as an original $20,000 Rolex? Today, we are going to compare the world of original products versus their imitations to find out if it's really worth choosing a replica. The counterfeit market is not small. In fact, it's estimated to represent 3.3% of global trade, affecting workers, businesses, and the economy. In the United States, counterfeit goods cost approximately $600 billion each year, while in Europe the losses amount to 60 billion euros, and this market keeps growing. Why? Many consumers, especially young people, see buying fakes in a positive light. A study by the European Union Intellectual Property Office found that almost half of young people consider buying knockoffs to be a smart choice. In the United States, the trend is similar, especially among those looking for affordable fashion and luxury. For many, it's a way to look the part without spending a fortune. Have you ever thought about buying a knockoff for this reason? Leave it in the comments. So why go for the original when the imitation seems to do the trick? There are pros and cons to each option. Replicas can be tempting, especially when they offer a similar look at a fraction of the cost. But there are things they might not tell you about fakes. Is it worth sacrificing authenticity? First, let's look at the economic impact. In the United States, the counterfeit trade costs the country thousands of jobs. Every purchase of a knockoff is a lost sale for the original company, affecting not only executives, but the people who work in production, design, logistics, and sales. And the same thing happens in other countries, rich and poor, where the counterfeit trade affects key sectors. An example of this is Colombian coffee, which is known for its flavor and aroma, but faces counterfeits that affect its reputation and sales. Now, let's talk about who buys these products. There are several profiles: the one who seeks social acceptance, the anti-brand that uses fakes as a protest, and those who buy imitations without knowing that the product is not original. Research shows that those seeking status at low cost are often young people who want to project an image of success without breaking the bank. Do you identify with any of these profiles? But do we really feel more satisfied having something that looks original? Or deep down, do we know we are sacrificing something? Tell us if you ever bought a knockoff and how you felt afterwards. But why is it that in certain places like China, counterfeiting is viewed so differently? Confucian ethics and collective values in China have historically placed more importance on the common good than on individual property. For many, replicating a product is not as questionable because it focuses on making goods accessible to more people. Although in recent years, China has tightened its intellectual property laws, this mentality persists and contributes to the large supply of imitations we find on the market today. This collective ethic can make us wonder if it is really wrong to buy a knockoff. What do you think? Is it morally questionable or just a way to access something we couldn't otherwise have? In addition to the economic and social impacts, buying fakes also affects our psychology. Research from the Official College of Psychology of Madrid reveals that buyers of counterfeits often feel a narcissistic pride at first, but then a kind of shame or fear of being found out. This ambivalent relationship with the product leads to much less satisfaction. How authentic can the pleasure of wearing a knockoff be if you constantly fear someone will find out? So, why do so many people keep buying fakes? In many cases, social pressure plays a key role, especially among young people. Fashion and trends greatly influence purchasing decisions. Counterfeits can offer that immediate satisfaction of belonging and fitting in, but does it meet our expectations? Buying an original product is not just about quality. It is a decision that supports the people behind that brand: designers, technicians, factory employees, and workers who have dedicated their time and effort to create something unique and authentic. Imitations, although attractive for their price, do they really offer the same level of connection and satisfaction? Really? At the end of the day, I think the point is that you will always know it's a fake and that you couldn't buy the original product. In that sense, authenticity is priceless. What about you? What do you think about the difference between originals and imitations? Do you think it's worth buying something you know is not authentic? If this video has given you a new perspective on originals versus imitations, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more wellness and lifestyle comparisons that help you make informed decisions. We compare, you decide.